there's Will. We're back on his truck again.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're on camera.
All right, let's go ahead.
Let's just talk about what you've done.
All right, so we'll start here at the front. The Vararam air filter, you gotta cut this out. It comes in here for the direct flow. And then you look, I've deleted the mechanical fan, put in the electric, put in a 180-degree thermostat. Got more room under the hood.
There's a lot more room underneath there, ain't it?
Get rid of that big plastic crap. I need to clean it all up.
This is actually pretty cool right here.
Seals up to the top of the hood. I've got Aftermarket PCM and Diablosport Tuner.
You had to change PCM because of the tuner?
You got to unlock them on the 2015 above. You'll have to unlock it or buy a new PCM. And the Diablosport Tuner is a 93 octane MA Fever tune, and I've got a 3200 stall and a transmission tune from Hemi Fever as well, so it pulls pretty good. It's got the IHC upper adjustable control arm to lower the front, and Maxtrac for the strut. Because if you do just the Maxtrac strut, you can't put the adjustment right for your control arm. Your tires will lean, and nobody wants that because you wear out tires. And then
what size tires you running on there?
they're 305 50 R20s.
They look good, don't they?
Big fat ones. And then for the back, it is Maxtrac lowering springs. So right now it's sitting on 4-inch, and then I've got the no-cut control arm relocator brackets in the back to center out the rear axle and make the ride.
I tend to not do that sometimes.
Okay, so when I lowered it with the Maxtrac rear end lowering, your front axle won't be centered on the wheel well, so I put on the no-cut bracket that you can get from Moe's. I think there's a couple other vendors. So this bracket here and this bracket, I don't know if you can see, for the upper control arm.
Yeah.
That relocates the mounting for your two control arms. It takes them off your axle and lowers them, and it increases the ride quality and centers up your axle as well. So as far as the doing it at home on your own, it's the only real pain for the no-cut brackets is when you have to drill your holes, because you'll have to drill up here in the actual axle bracket itself to get this bolt through. So you have to do that on both sides. But other than that, it's bolt on. I did have to trim. They tell you it's no cut, but I had to trim all 4 of these bottom brackets up here by the axle itself. Where is that? Up in here, just for snug. They're hitting the axle and they shouldn't have been. It increased the ride quality. It takes out. I've been up to over the speed limit by 1 or 2 miles per hour, and I don't get any shimmy or shake or nothing out of the rear end that some people have dealt with on these brackets. So I'd say it's a good investment if you're going to lower it. Okay, so for the exhaust now, from what it was before, got long tube headers with a catless mid pipe, goes to X pipe, and goes to 2 resonators, and then 2 HP2 Flowmaster mufflers, and then out to the tailpipes and 5-inch tips.
So the resonators are before the mufflers?
The resonators are before the mufflers.
Are they stock resonators, or do you have to do aftermarket?
Nobody keeps stock on it. That's garbage. They're aftermarket. They're about the same size as the mufflers. They give it a little more low end sound or low tone sound. Took out some of the drone, but on this exhaust, there's a lot of drone.
Yeah.
Going down the highway, so.
A lot of pissed off neighbors too, ain't it?
A lot of pissed off neighbors. Late for work at 4 in the morning, so.
It sounds good though. It sounds a little different, and we'll see what the people think. See what they agree with us or not.
Right.
And if the camera's moving around, it's because it's, what is it?
30 degrees.
It's 30 degrees out. Every time we film on this truck, it's freaking cold out here.